Chael Sonnen is one of my favorite fighters of all time. Very few guys in the sport actually mean it when they say anyone, anywhere, anytime, but Chael accepting a fight against Fedor with 1 day notice is proof he's actually about that life. The guy might have as many failed drug tests as title shots, but there's no doubt he changed the game. Forever. Everyone remembers Chael for his antics and his legendary one-liners. The black and white interview where he actively tries to convince Ariel that the Nogueiras confused a bus for a horse and proceeded to shove a carrot into its grill is legitimately one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
And little Nog tried to feed it a carrot while Big Nog was petting it. He thought it was a horse. That was a weird story, but that really happened.
This is very funny. This is not true.
That really happened.
Do you really believe that Minotauro thought that a bus was a horse?
That happened.
But because of that, I think people forget how dominant of a fighter Chael actually was. The guy was one of the most prolific wrestlers in the history of the middleweight division, with no doubt one of the best double legs in MMA. A lot of grapplers, especially jiu-jitsu guys, seem to love that single leg so they can push you against the cage and transition from there. Chael just had a blast double that everyone knew was coming, and yet hardly anyone could stop it. Pairing that with ground and pound that just never quit and a chin that was tough to crack, and he was a nightmare matchup for just about anyone.
And by the way, Anderson, if I want your opinion, I will beat it out of you. Don't walk around handing out free advice. Why don't you go find a Sharpie marker and draw Steven Seagal's widow peak on him? His hairline's about as authentic as his fighting abilities.
Chael P was a workhorse, and a lot of his wins were just him wanting it more than the other guy. I also have to mention his striking was actually pretty decent. Blame it on the trash talk, blame it on whatever you want. He outstruck and repeatedly dropped prime Anderson Silva. That's just a fact. That is a factual, non-opinionated statement.
Chael made Anderson look like an amateur. He beat his ass, rocked him with his sloppy boxing, took him down, and molested him all over the octagon.
Not to mention, he stood with heavyweight Rampage Jackson for probably half the fight and won. Don't get me wrong, his striking tended to be ugly as sin, but it was somehow effective.
What does it feel like being here?
Don't be one of those scumbags that edits that out. I said your question was stupid. Put that in there.
I'm not the editor.
My wife's filming it back here, and she'll put it out if you don't.
I don't edit.
I'm letting you know now for whatever chicken is it. Give me the fucking microphone. You know what? I'm done.
Technically, having no major titles to his credit hurts Chael in legacy discussions, but I also think that's a bit of smoke and mirrors, too. He smashed Paulo Filho, the WEC middleweight champion, but because of a technicality in the rules about champions missing weight, Chael had to fight the champion without the title being on the line. He also demolished Anderson Silva for 23 minutes straight and was 20 seconds away from taking John Jones' light heavyweight title after putting him in a toe lock. The guy just had some bad luck at the worst times, but was always inches away from winning a world championship, a promise he made to his dying father.
You tell Anderson Silva I'm coming over, I'm kicking his back door, and I'm patting his old lady on the ass, and I'm telling her to make me a steak, medium rare, just how I like it.
Oh my God.
Regardless of his many controversies, Chael Sonnen is one of the best wrestlers in middleweight history, certainly belonging on any list of greatest to never hold gold. Referred to as the Eddie Guerrero of MMA, Chael has a legacy that is matched by few in the history of the sport. And certainly one that would make his father proud.
Tito always says I'm using my mouth to get my opportunities. The only person I know that made money using their mouth is his ex-wife.